Hey everyone, well, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. It's been a while since I've done a video, 2 weeks actually precisely. I would like to apologize to you guys. I know a lot of you have been wondering what's up. Well, I had a family emergency with my mom. She was currently in the hospital, so for that reason I wasn't able to make any videos. So things have gotten better, in case you're wondering. So here I am with an overdue video. Today I am making a review on Pullip Dahlia Cinderella. Oh gosh, her headdress fell. And I have some things to say about that. Anyways, let me leave it off. Here she is. Look how beautiful this doll is, everyone. She's just really pretty. So as always, I will tell you my honest opinion and any other useful information, regarding this doll. So let's get started. Well, since you saw that her headband fell off, let me talk to you about that first. So it's made out of a lot of pearls on the top. Okay, the pearls themselves are really pretty. They're fake. They're really nicely, I would say like a baby milk. Baby milk is not even a color. Like a milky light color. They consist of small ones and big ones. It's on a wire-like band, which means you could tighten it or loosen it up to fit her head. And it has this here, as you can see in the bottom, so you can connect it to her hair. What I do not like about this headdress, as you saw, it is very heavy for her, so it falls off really easily, to the point this thing has fallen off my doll's head so many times that I already see some of the beads getting loose. So I'm trying my best to not even touch this part as much because of that. So I'm not really a fan of it. However, it is really beautiful, and it looks really beautiful on her head, especially with her ball gown dress. So that's how it is, and then you put it on. Let's see. Like this. See? And it falls off again. So let me just leave it like that because it just keeps freezing up her hair. So talking about her hair, her wig color is the same color as the original Dahlia made. It is a light, almost white blonde. And her wig is actually styled in half upperdo and in the bottom and half down. And as you can see, it's curls. It has four curls to the back. And of course she has her bangs. I would tell you about her wig is that it is extremely frizzy, and usually dolls with curls, you will have trouble with them because the curls themselves get really frizzy, and they start undoing themselves if you're not careful and you move them too much. So these are her curls. As you can see, they're pretty frizzy. However, her wig itself is really soft, and I don't see any netting to the top. And she has this beautiful black bow to the back with two little small curls coming out of that part of her hair. It's really nicely styled, but as you can see, it's really frizzy. So I would say it's really nicely made for the doll theme, but not really my favorite or preferred style, okay, of wig, for that reason of it getting frizzy. So now let's describe to you her face up. Many of you may be wondering what are the differences between this face up and the made version. Well, let me describe to you that hers is not as bronzy as the made version. Hers is more pink. She has, I think, in the outer eye corners of her eyes to the bottom, she has this very small glitter. It's really hard to see on camera. I'll put the doll close to you in a minute. And then she has let me see the original one that I have here. To the top basically looks almost the same, almost identical. Just the cat eye is different. Hers is actually up and the other one's actually down. And one of the big differences that I see between both, and I'll show you both right now, is that the lips, hers are more glossy, a little bit more darker than the other one. The other one is lighter with a thicker line in the middle. The eyes are the same, so just letting you know about that. And as other Pullip dolls, you can move her eyes left and right. Wait, it's getting stuck. Wait, because I don't want to mess up her wig. Left and right. Okay. And then when you close her eyes, they're just like the maid version, the red. Which, if you want to know my opinion, I wish they would have made it a different color to suit her stock. So let me put them up without messing up her curls. And look at her face. I wonder if you guys could see the shimmer on the outer corners of her eyes, but she does have this really light glitter. If not, I will post some pictures on my Flickr account, and the links will be up under my video so you can take a look there. So now let me describe to you her choker. Her choker is made out of, again, fake like pearl beads. It's held on the back by Velcro. I would not mess with it too much because to me it seems a little delicate. It's really pretty. It's not heavy like the headband, just in case you were wondering. Now let's describe to you the rest of her stock. So this part here is a top. It's not a dress. It's two pieces. Okay, so the top part, it has these puffy sleeves, which they're a little stiff, I guess, so this puff effect will stay like that, with some gray shimmer to it. And we have here these beads. If you're not careful, these beads could come off. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I could just see it. And I've had other dolls in the past go through this, so I'm just letting you know. And it has this really glittery bottom part, so her top is really beautiful. Okay, now let's describe to you her gloves. Her gloves are very thin. They're made out of like a very thin cotton material with a very light bolts to the, to the handcuffs where the cuffs are, right? They're nicely fitted. They don't really slide off easily, and I like that about that part, because some gloves are kind of loose. Oh, and if you were wondering, the top part is held in the back by Velcro. Now let's describe to you, wow, the rest of her bottom part, which is a skirt, and this part, which is called, I believe they're called the pannier or the outer skirt. I'm not really sure the name of it. This part here is actually pretty thick. It feels like, I know, for lack of a better way to describe it, if you see those very expensive, I would say like curtains, they're like that thick material. I'm not saying that I'm describing it as a curtain, but that's the best way I could describe it. But what I'm trying to say is that it's really good material. It's pretty thick. It's very, it glitters like from far away. It's really sparkly in a way. And the actual material, I can't really tell you exactly, but the pattern itself is beautiful because it has flowers all around, as you can see. It's really, really beautiful. I love this part, and this part is connected to the back with this, I would say, fishnet like tail, right, which also glitters. Really good material, and it has attached to the top the big bauble. Really beautiful. And let's describe to you the blue part, this part, right? So this part is not made out of cotton. It's actually something else that it's thinner. I can't really put my finger on it, but what I would tell you, it's not really the best, because the front part of the skirt here, I don't know if you guys could see it on camera, when I opened it, I don't know why it came like this, but it looks like if it's rubbed on something like Velcro or something sticky, it could get damaged. I don't know if you guys could see that. So I'm just letting you guys know that be careful with that. But the skirt part itself is beautiful, as you could see. It has these pearl-like, again, beads. Trying to make it look like a flower decoration, just like the bottom part of her skirt. It is really beautiful, and the theme goes really nicely with this part of the skirt. What I really don't like about this is that it's very noticeable, is that it's sewn onto another piece of like net. I don't know, I wish they would have found a different way to put that, but it's still really beautiful. I wish they would have made her stock the way that the phototype one came out when it was first shown, like about a year ago. That doll would have been gorgeous, but this stock itself is still beautiful. because that one I believe had two big bows on the side and it was just pearls everywhere. I remember on the sleeves it was gorgeous, but I guess I don't know why they didn't make it like that. So that's that with her stock here. Underneath that, in order to create the puff part of her dress, she comes with the long tulle, okay, an ordinary tulle, and underneath that she comes with tights, fishnet like tights. They're white, as you can see there. They're white, kind of again flower design. And if you're wondering why her shoes are not on, well, I'm going to get to that. She comes with her clear plastic slippers. Of course they have to be, right? Transparent, glittery. They're rubbery. The reason why I don't have them on her is because they fall off so easily and I'm so afraid of losing them. They're a little big on her. I don't know if you guys could see that. They're a little big on her. So just showing you that. Okay. So what else? What else? Besides that, she comes with her card, which is really pretty. And of course, she comes with her stand. But you know, guys, I don't review stands. They're all basically the same. So that's basically it. Now let me compare her and show you up close on camera to the made version. Hold on, let me see. I had her sitting down, guys, a while ago, so let me fix her up for you. Okay. So here we go. See? These are both of them together, side by side. So you can see the one to the right is the made version. Also has the same eyes. She's more bronzy, if you ask me, than this one. The lips, to me, is very different. Like I said, if you guys can't see it on cam, please take a look at my pictures. And just like the princess version, her curl itself is very frizzy. But you guys could see the similarities, especially with the eyes. Like I said, her cat eyes are down, hers are up. See? If you guys can't see it, please look at my pictures. I apologize for that. So what could I tell you about the princess version? Well, price wise, she's extremely expensive, very expensive. She's at pullipstyle.com right now for $144.95 US dollars. So she's really pricey. I guess it's for the stock. She's very expensive. If you guys think if I recommend her to you, I would say honestly, after now having both, I am in love. I prefer, sucks to say this because I thought I would have loved her more, but I love just love the face up to the made version. I don't know what it is, it's just so unique. I love it more than this one. The other one is very unique. She's really beautiful, but if you honestly asking me which one I recommend you more, I would recommend you more the made version. She's more economical, more affordable than the princess version. Would I recommend her to you if you're looking only at this one? Of course I would. She's beautiful. She's really princess-like, especially if you're a huge Disney fan. You will love her. She's very accurate to the Disney Cinderella, especially when it comes to the color of her dress. How would I know that? Well, I'm also a Disney collector, and I could show you myself. I have, sorry guys, I have actually the 17-inch Disney Cinderella doll that I could compare her to. So you could see her here, this one here, and then the pull-up version here. As you can see, the colors are the same, they're identical, so I love that it's very accurate. Let me put that there. She's huge. So what else could I say to you guys? So yeah, price wise, it kind of hurts, you know. I recommend you to get a cheaper doll if you want my honest opinion. She's beautiful, but I would recommend her to you if you're looking at her, but just be aware of the wig. Kind of bothers me a lot. just be aware of that. But if you're looking at either or, I would say go for the maid version. And I never thought I would say that. I always thought I would love this one more, but I could tell you the other one, I prefer her more than her. But I still love her. I really do, because I love Disney. So that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate and ask. And I hope you guys found my review helpful. Oh, if you guys are wondering, am I going to be getting the Pullip Sakura Miku? Yes, she's supposed to come to my home tomorrow, so I'll get that review to you as soon as I can. So stay tuned. Also, if you guys haven't looked, they're releasing another Frozen Maiden doll, Singitsu. If you guys haven't looked, you should. She looks gorgeous. Look her up. And I will see you guys, and have a great day. Bye.